What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a great day. So today we are here at my buddy Preston's house. He's in there hiding by his quad.
So this is my truck. It's a 2024 valve Cummins. It was bone stock when I bought it. So we got a 5-inch lift, running a 4-inch turbo back exhaust. It's on 35-inch tires, 18-inch rim. We got the fork gem bumper, as you can see. Pretty soon we'll do some modifications to the engine and transmission, but it's got an original 105,000 miles just turned.
It's just a baby.
Just a baby, just broke in.
Nice tow mirrors.
I'm actually going to get tow mirrors.
Right on. My truck's still filthy. I haven't had time to wash it. Don't ridicule me. So today we are going to be installing the Airdog that we didn't get installed at this transmission shop like you guys saw in the last video. We're going to get set up for it and get ready to drill in the bottom of the tank for the sump. Fancy snap-on little trays. This guy's over here trying to show me up. Look at this. All these snap-on tools. This guy's over here trying to be all fancy on me. And then he's got these little wrenches here, and they're flat on the top side, so when you put a lot of pressure on them, torquing stuff down, it doesn't hurt your hand. I mean, look, he's got a quad sitting over here. Beer in the fridge, he said. Let's see if it's true. Yep, you got some beer in there. He wasn't lying. All these shotgun shells. I'm worried about you, boy. Alright, let's get this thing hooked up. See, we just took the bolt out of the VP44 right there, and here's the line that went from the canister to it. Now we're going to take the new bolt with, oh, you guys can't even see it, hang on.
Make sure you take the old washer off.
Yeah, there's going to be an old washer that's going to be on here. You're going to want to make sure it's off as well. Here's the new bolt with the new washer that comes with it supplied, pushed down on there. We're going to put it into the VP44 here now. You want to make sure when you put this in, only put it finger tight. If you over torque it or over tighten it, it will snap off in your VP44, and then you're going to be hosed. So we're going to do that now. There's our quick connect into the VP44 hand tightened. And we have the hose ran up from under the truck between the frame coming up through the engine bay that we are going to put our plastic quick connect here. We're going to put some oil on the tip of this and in the tip of here and then slide that in there. And then that quick connect will just connect right on. So as you can see with a little bit of turning there, we got the quick connect all the way into the hose. Now we're going to push it down and feed it through and snap it onto the attachment right there on the VP44. Right now we're just feeding it through everywhere, all the other lines in the under the engine bay here. and making it as clean as we can before we hook it up to the VP44.
Make sure you hear a little pop.
And when you push it on, you want to make sure that you hear that click. That means that the quick connect is all the way completely connected. Here's the end of the hose. We're going to clip it and put it on the right quick connect here on the front. This will be your engine feed line. That'll be your tank return line, and on the back side will be your tank in. We filled up 4 buckets.
20 gallons.
About 20 gallons later. Now we're going to finish drilling the hole in the bottom of the tank. Get our sump installed that we have sitting right here. The dual feed sump. You got your return and your Airdog feed line right here. And then after that, we'll get the other 2 lines ran and we'll move on. So we just got the hole in the tank completely drilled out for the sump. And we got the sump sitting right here, getting ready to be installed. One thing I wanted to show you guys was the plastic. Here's the bottom side of the tank. This is the bottom side you'd see. And this is the inside. That's crazy. This, I'll tell you, drill into this, there's some pretty thick stuff. Now we took up the line. It's going to go from the Airdog to the return to the tank, which is the back left one here on the sump. And it's going to be the front right on the Airdog. So we got the return feed line from the bottom of the tank up over the tank on the other side, on the inside of the frame rail here. And then ran up over, and right now he's putting the last 90 on the quick connect. That's going to connect to the back side of the Airdog here next to the engine feed. And after that we'll pull all the extra slack down and cut it for the last line to go on the sump here. Down there, if you can see it, that little orange dot is the connection you're going to unplug. You're going to unplug this old wiring harness, 2-prong wire connector from that orange pin that goes into your fuel canister there. And your new wiring harness will have the 2-prong connector. You're going to hook that into there. And then that's for the Airdog. But then you got plus and negative, which goes with the battery, which we'll all go over here in a minute, but I'm just letting you know before we get this all hooked up. So we've got the wiring harness all ran down. You can see the relay right there next to this old existing relay. And then for power and ground, we put it right here inside the fuse box, so nice and clean. And can't really see it, but ran that wire to the fuel canister right there, and the other wire goes down over here to the Airdog, which you can see it hanging right there. We still gotta tighten it all up and then hook it up to the Airdog here. So we're gonna do that now, get that all zip tied and clean up, and then we'll fill up the filters with diesel and prime it, put some diesel fuel in the truck if we have any clean fuel in one of these buckets, which this bucket right here should be good. It's a brand new bucket, clean diesel. So now we're going to loosen up the fitting on the VP here. We just got diesel fuel in the truck. He's going to loosen up the fitting on the VP there. And then we're going to bump the starter and see if we have feel getting to our engine line up here that goes to the VP.
Yeah, you're good. We're gonna finish stream. Want to tighten her up now?
All good?
Yeah, we're getting a pretty good stream.
The thing hangs so low. So we purged it by loosening up the line here that goes into the VP. Like you guys saw earlier, we put that line in. He just loosened it up. I bumped the key a couple times. We finally got diesel fuel coming out of here. The connection inside the fuse box, the ground didn't work, so we had to hook the ground to the battery. And then after we did that, everything was fine. The pump came on, and then I was able to start it up and pull it out. These damn Dodges, they just start right up. Damn. Diesel here is currently $2.93. Comment down below what diesel is where you guys are at. Got about 15 gallons in it now, so I'm going to start it up and let it run for a couple minutes. We just got all the trucks lined up here for a thumbnail picture for you guys. But with that, it's going to be a wrap on today's video. If this video helped any of you guys out, or you guys enjoyed it, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll make sure to put both their Instagrams down below if you guys want to follow them on Instagram and check out their builds and follow them along. But with that, we will see you guys in the next video, so make sure to tune in. He needs a level and good.